Hello there, welcome to Vlogmas. Let me look at the top, day 13. So we are doing the Christmas alphabet for those of you who've not watched a previous one. And each day we're talking about different things related to Christmas with the letter of the day, the letter of the alphabet. So sometimes we learn about the history of something, and other times we just have other information about the Christmas words. And as always, I ask you to guess underneath this one what you think I will be talking about tomorrow. So under this live, I want you to put the letter N. What Christmas words can you think of? And you score points if you get any correct, and you also get a point for commenting, so it's well worth having a go. And there will be a prize at the end of Vlogmas for who's collected the most points. And don't forget, because you're getting double points for guessing the correct answer, you can keep jumping ahead of those that have tried and only got points for commenting. So let's talk about today. We have letter M. And let's see, first of all, what people thought of for the letter M. So these are answers you could have thought of. I actually considered maids a milking. You could have mice. Mince pies. Nobody thought of mince pies, which I thought was strange. We have marzipan. No one for that. Merry Christmas, or indeed to just get merry. And we had two people with the correct answer. I'm actually talking about two different things today, but one of the things two people got, and the people who got the correct answer was Mike again, and Two Doves, Bees and Gardens. They're doing very well as well. I think it's a tight race at the moment, correct answers between Mike and Two Doves, Bees and Gardens. So both of you need to keep guessing. And Two Doves, Bees and Gardens told me their Christmas tree, they have all white lights on and all dove ornaments, which I think is beautiful. So John and Sarah, do send me a picture of that. I'd love to share that with everybody. So that's nice. So what was the correct answer they got? Well, it is mistletoe. And also I'm going to be talking about mulled wine. So there's another one you could have guessed. So let's start straight away with mulled wine. I'm looking up my notes because I won't remember everything I looked up. Mulled wine. Mulled wine can be traced back to the Roman Empire in the year 20 AD, where it was called Conditum Paradoxum. Of course it was. The Romans put honey to boil in wine. Then they added the spices, pepper, laurel, saffron, and dates. The mixture was then blended with better wine to soften the substance. As the Romans expanded their empire throughout Europe, so too did their love for this warm drink. Do you like mulled wine? I don't like mulled wine. So let's have a little interlude and then we will talk about mistletoe. So mistletoe, now it's common to know that you kiss under the mistletoe, and this was a guess for Kay, kissing under the mistletoe. Mistletoe, used as a seasonal decoration. Sprigs of mistletoe is hung in doorways, ready for kissing under the mistletoe, as mistletoe symbolises love, peace and healing. Frigg, who was the Norse god of marriage and fertility. What did I say? Let's start that bit again. Frigg was the Norse god of marriage and fertility. As Frigg declares in many tellings that mistletoe was to be a symbol of love after her son's death, and promises to kiss anyone who passes underneath it, making it clear how kissing under the mistletoe became the act we know and do today. So I wonder how many of you actually knew that about mistletoe, how it really originated. I've said before, we have some fake mistletoe hanging up here. And do you have mistletoe, real mistletoe where you are? Do you have it growing in your garden? I believe that grows round trees, doesn't it? There's a certain type of tree, I believe, that it hangs onto and grows round, and it has to have very specific conditions. Let's have a question for you to answer in the comments. If you could kiss anyone under the mistletoe, so it can be a famous person, someone that you don't know already, if you could kiss someone under the mistletoe, who would you kiss? Who would you kiss? So not someone you know, someone you don't know. Someone you could kiss under the mistletoe. I've got some in my head, but it's Virgil. The real version of Virgil. You know my love for Virgil. If you can't see clearly, it's Virgil from Thunderbirds. Can't kiss him in his wooden state. But a live version of Virgil. If this is your first time watching my videos, you'll be like, okay. It's a long going thing. Most questions I answer are Virgil. Who would you kiss under there? So let me know that. Summer Sun says, can't think of anyone. It's a hard question. Perhaps there's someone famous, someone you're into, perhaps that. Oh dear. So yes, do you have mistletoe up in your house, or holly or ivy? We've already covered holly and ivy, so look under day I for ivy to learn about that. And we did holly on day H, did we? Did we do holly on day H? I get rid of my sheets once I've done them, so I don't know. I've got a great one coming up for the letter O. So don't forget, drop your comments below as to what you think I would be talking about on letter O. What are we doing tomorrow? Let me see. Now, 2 things tomorrow for the letter N, so you've got double the chance of getting a right answer. So drop your comments and see if you can win that prize by getting the most points at the end of Vlogmas. And as I've said before, Vlogmas on this channel is doing the proper Vlogmas, which means it continues to December the 31st. And you might think you'll run out of alphabet, Dawn. Yes, but I have plans. It'll still be festival themed, so look out for that. So until tomorrow, don't know what time I'll be doing it tomorrow because it's Sunday, could be any time. So look out for that. If you think you might have missed it, just click on my lives and you can always go back and watch previous episodes then. So until next time, as always, Meraki.